Alrighty guys, we're going back to some more Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles. The last episode we got all kitted out for Chapter 3 by going to all of these different towns, getting all of our equipment upgraded, and completing all of the different side quests that it had for us. Then we made it here to the royal city of Lazalia to meet with our brother to tell him what's been going on with Dystarg and how he actually was using the princess to frame the southern sky for a murder. Unfortunately, our brother didn't believe us and told us to get out of here as we are ashamed to the Beowulfs, but before that, we got labeled a heretic by the church. We were able to successfully fend them off before our sister told us that she knows exactly where the next Zodiac Stone is, and that's down here in Orban Monastery, where the game began. But before that, if you guys do like this video and this series, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It'll really help me out, and it'll help make sure you don't miss any upcoming videos. With all that out of the way, let's get into it. You actually can view... in Chronicle here, the next Aura site is a Virgo. You can actually look exactly what it looks like, and it's being held at Orban Monastery. That was pretty neat, so I wanted to show that off real quick. Now, between episodes, nothing's happened yet. Between this episode and next, I will most likely get Agrias ready to go on the Archer side of things, getting Archer and Thief finished up so that way she can eventually go into Samurai. Everything else I can kind of leave for actually playing the game, like getting Monk leveled up, getting Knight leveled up, all that stuff. But I do need to go ahead and get through the Thief and Archer jobs, so I figured we could do that. I wanted to wait just a little bit to see if we can get through this next Aura site though. So, with all that done, let's go ahead and just head down to Orban Monastery. Not going to get into this fight. Okay, it looks like our sister's not going to be fighting with us, and it looks like this might not even be a combat space at all. Well, it looks like there might be one after all.
Be strong, Elder. Speak to me.
Lady Alma, what are you doing here?
God be good. Who did this to you?
You must leave this place at once, child. It is not safe. Men have come seeking the stone.
A Zodiac Stone. Then it is as Alma said.
The Virgo Stone is one of the crown jewels of Ivalice. It was given into our keeping when Lady Ovelia was brought here for her fosterage, as proof of her royalty.
And the ones come to take it, who are they?
You are Alma's elder brother, Ramza Beowulf. I beg you, my son, leave them be. Block their way and they will only cut you down.
Where's the bloody stone? Have patience. It's here somewhere. We need only look harder. Come, this leads to the lower vaults.
Elder, the church hunts me for the death of Cardinal Delacroix. They have branded me a heretic. Am I to assume the stones I now possess are the reason? Are the men who seek them behind all this? Who are they? Please, I must know.
Very well. You are caught in a web, Ramza. And the spider who spins it is the church's highest authority. High Confessor Marcel himself. He and his followers seek to restore the church to prominence. They have set Dukes Larg and Goltana against one another in the war's wake, that the people might grow wearier still of conflict.
I see. The longer the fighting lasts, the weaker the dukes become, and the more the people lose their faith in the crown. This would allow the High Confessor to further his influence.
Gathering the stones is part of that endeavor. He seeks to form the Zodiac Braves anew.
And in so doing, he would win the adoration of the masses. But Elder, the Cardinal used his stone to infuse himself with the strength of the Lucavi. If that is the true power of the Zodiac Stones, then it is a terrifying thing indeed.
The High Confessor also craves might. As terrifying as you say it is, that power too may be his object. The power to rival entire armies. Ramza, You are unlike your brothers. You remind me a great deal more of your late Lord Father. You may well have what is needed to put a stop to the High Confessor's ambitions.
Wait here. I'm going after them.
And I with you.
We cannot leave Elder Simon here alone. Find a safe place to hide. Wait there with him until I return.
Very well.
I'll leave the stones with you, lest the worst befall me.
Then I'll cast them into the Bugros Sea. I trust that will suffice. It pains me that I can do no more at times like this. How I wish I'd been born a man like you.
Come now, Alma. You have a strength all your own. I would be lost without you.
Ramza.
Now, take Elder Simon to safety.
Okay, well, she's gone. Interesting, though. Looks like the church is actually behind all of this, orchestrating the kidnapping and everything else. Battle at Orban Monastery. This is a double fight. Yeah, double fight. Interesting. But yeah, seems like the church is the ones behind it, meaning they're probably the real bad guys of the game. Here we go, the second level of the Orban Monastery vaults. Wasn't expecting to be thrown right back into another mission like this.
For victory.
But shouldn't be too terrible.
Certainly.
Go ahead and throw her right there. Nope, nope, that's wrong. Put in
All right.
Ustadio, and there we go.
To battle.
To battle.
Hold this passage until our return.
Understood, sir.
The crest of the Knights Templar. So they act for the High Confessor. Formidable though they may be, we cannot back down. They are the ones behind this war. We put them to rout. No matter what, we must protect the stone.
Beat all enemies. Looks like we have some time mages and some dragoons here. These are time mages, right? Yep. First time seeing dragoons, though, other than our own dragoons. So let's just one punch them. Oh, shield parry, never mind.
Only one thing for it.
Are you gonna jump? No, just doing a normal attack, okay. 143 damage?
We will try.
Why? $110 damage, why? They're my level. This is absurd.
Right.
He's gonna slow me. They're trying everything here. Holy. Yeah, my guys are their level. This is absurd. Shield parried again. I have a feeling this is going to be a very tough area here. I might need to just golem immediately.
Come in.
Because of the amount of damage these dragoons are doing. Let's go for a divine ruination. It's gonna hit both of them, I think. Or does it just hit the first person? I think it might just hit the first person. Well, we got rid of one of the dragoons. It would be pretty cool if we could actually pick up the dragoon's abilities. Let's see, could I go for a disable on you? What's he trying to do to me again? I don't remember, but let's disable it. That way he can't do whatever he's trying to do. I think it was damage. We got our earthen wall on everyone. Now we're at an MP. We have one more cast we can do. Okay, we parried. Perfect. Oh, that was fire, not slow. That's fine. And then he can't do anything. So let's just keep moving down. We go for it. This Dragoon, 198 damage. Going for a heal, yep, Moogle Charm. Only 23, though. Oh my, okay, thank God, only 11. But here we go. Oh my God, 110 damage. I'm so glad I had that earthen wall up. Holy. What do I do about these guys? This is tough. 50-50. I don't really have anything I can do here, so let me just start moving, I guess. Yeah, because there's no point. Let's move to here. And then use... no, that's bad. Move to here, I guess. Try to get as close as I can, but also be able to use... like Hollowed Bolt or Judgment Bolt. Judgment Bolt would do too much. Hollowed Bolt. 91. Not bad, not bad. Mustadio. Can we get the kill here? 96 with a regular attack. So yes. One of these guys are glass cannons. Because if Mustadio just hit someone for 96 damage, he's Mustadio. So something's definitely a little odd there. I could go for that Dragoon, but I have a feeling I don't need to. There we go. I think that guy's just guarding this whole time now. I don't think he can do anything else. Let's just leave. Ooh. Good auto potion. Please survive. Good parry. It's exactly why we gave him the abilities that we did. Even better if we can boost his bravery, which I think we can, yeah. Steel boosting the bravery of him might actually be really good turn 1 plays. Because that makes it so that way they basically can't be hit at all. Let's go for another Judgment Blade. We'll say you. Mustadio will be able to get the kill on... Well, hold on. hold on, Mustadio. There we go. Able to finish that one off. And then our Dragoon here can just, or our Ninja can just punch that guy. Ow. And can't really do anything else. So we'll actually just go for a cure. We get a little bit of BP. Oh, failed the perform ability because he's muted. Well, never mind. Yeah, keep running. Feed me BP. That's a Phoenix down. We'll just hop down. Punch you. Then who's next? Agrius. I kind of want Mustadio to go, but we just need to finish the fight. There we go. Sometimes the fights are easy.
This is Virgo. And what a beautiful maiden she is.
To the lower vaults, quickly.
Okay. So that's one fight finished. Going into the second one. I do assume this is the last one. Do we need to change anything on anyone? He doesn't have enough yet. Our summoner's still hanging around. I mean, we could. I really need to give the summoner literally anything to give her more MP. Wizard's Clothing does just that. Wizard's Robe gets me to 75. Definitely should have been using that this whole time. Because that's going to help out a lot. Red Shoes. Raise my magic attack and my movement. And then, yeah, I don't know what I had going on here. Wizard's Hat. The problem is now she's, like, extremely squishy and can go down really quick. But probably pretty solid. I actually want to do Mage's Staff. Again, raise the magic attack power. I don't know why none of this was set up. Probably just because I autoed. But let's see if there's anyone else we can pull in here. I didn't think so. We can grab Lich. It's because we're going to eventually pick up all of them. Stadio doesn't have enough JP for anything. I don't believe Agrius. We're not even going for that. We're going for... No, we won't equip swords. Perfect. We don't need to use it yet, but that'll be good later. We want to get her knight up a little bit more. And there we go. How much was it for him again? It was 700. So maybe by the end of the episode, if we're able to get 3 fights in here. Either way, let's move on to the 3rd level. All right. Who are we bringing in here? Okay, this is going to be a very vertical place. Let's put my ninja, like, right here, because he has high... I think he has high jump. Let's put Agrius right here. This is a hard one. We'll put my summoner back there. I don't know if this is gonna be a good good lineup or not. Good placement, rather.
Ramza Beowulf. The mongrel follows our scent. Mayhap it is for the best. I, Isilud Tengil of the Knights Templar, draw my steel in the name of the Father, the Holy Apparitions, and Saint Ajora. You will return the stones you carry, heretic.
Return? You speak as though they are church property, but the gods intended them for all men. Hear me, Isilud, and hear me well. The stones belong to the people. The church has no claim to them. All I will offer you is mercy, and naught more. Lay down the stone you've taken, and you may flee with your lives.
I've no more need for your mercy than for you. My blade will teach you a lesson in humility.
All right, just have to defeat Isilud. Is he a Templar? Is that his class?
No time to
Let's
waste.
see. Isilud is a... Nope, that's not Isilud. Nightblade is the name of his job. Okay. So this is very much a... I probably need to take this approach whenever I'm moving. So let's just move our ninja over here. Go for a... What does an Aura Blast do? Hits for 189 versus a Shockwave for 162. Let's go for an Aura Blast. Absolutely stupid broken.
Why do you persist in this foolish resistance, Ramza? Ah, wait. I dare say I can explain it. Though you are a Beowulf, you refuse to follow the example of your lord brothers. The reason? You live only to defy those you should obey. Some would blame your illegitimacy, but I would venture it was your choice. For all you were blessed with, you allowed your bastard birth to embitter you. By expressing your anger through defiance, you came to define your very nature.
Belittling others is clearly in yours, but you could not be more wrong about mine. It is because I am a Beowulf I do not heed my brothers. The Beowulf name stands for truth and justice. It is not a tool to be used for selfish gain. My Lord Father devoted his life to the defense of our people in the 50 Years' War. Countless soldiers took to battle beneath our banner and made the ultimate sacrifice for the kingdom. We fought for justice then. Righteousness was on our side. House Beowulf cannot now turn from its purpose and fight for the interests of a corrupt crown and self-serving aristocracy.
You would speak of justice? Full oft it is but greed dressed in noble finery. If you truly believe as you claim, then fight with us. Help us tear down the monarchy and nobility both. The Church of Glabados envisions a world devoid of class divides. A world where all men can live as equals. Saint Ajora spoke of such a utopia. It is the promised land he foretold. Fear and doubt worry the hearts of the people, leaving small room for fealty. You see this. Ivalice lists Ramza and threatens to found her. Should we fail to right her course, this storm will claim her.
It is the church that churns the waves. You orchestrate this entire conflict. You claim war to be the proper course for Ivalice.
Change does not come without cost. Revolution requires martyrs, and we require revolution. The crown is rotten, the nobility corrupt. They must be made to pay. The people deserve their justice. Help us deliver it to them, Ramza. Join us, as your once friend Delita has. The Father bear witness.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Delita, but here's the thing, at the beginning of the game, you hear this whole, like, spiel about how Delita saved the country, but what people don't know is he was helped by a boy named Ramza. And you find that out at, like, the very beginning. So, like, there's no way this is just what Delita does, is join the church and kill the monarchy. Oh, he went invisible.
Great justice you desired, I would gladly help you see it done. But what you truly want is power. Power beyond that of any army.
I just noticed there's a summoner over there in the corner.
People only to enslave them anew with the demonic power of the stones.
Demonic power? The Zodiac Stones are gifts from the gods. We would use their divine miracles to guide the people to greater glory. There is nothing demonic in that.
Few would consider it divine miracle when a man is made a demon. When Cardinal Delacroix offered up his body and soul to the Auricite, it transformed him into a Lucavi.
What nonsense! The only demon I see stands before me. You, who murdered the Cardinal for the stone he possessed. Not that he would have lived long, gathering them behind our backs as he was.
I must concentrate.
Okay, Ramza is... Yeah, he went back invisible. Okay. Let's move up to here and let's do a... It sucks. Do I even throw stone here? I don't think so. I think we just either focus or... Now we'll focus. Increase our damage a little bit. And then here we go. This is where we can start making big plays, is with him. Can I hit right here? Yeah, but that's 42. Let's go for aim 3. And then hit him for 60 damage. And here we go. Yeah, we're getting into a little bit more of a dangerous area here. I'm not gonna be able to do much till I get closer. And here we go. Yep. Thundara. Thundara's fine. I thought it was gonna be way worse than that. That's a summoner. I figured he was gonna be casting some ridiculous spells. I actually don't think I need to send her with Ramza. I think I send her here and go ahead and throw a protect on or maybe I just do tight or golem. I think so. I mean, now that I have the MP to do it, right? Did that miss? Oh boy, I didn't even notice my my ninja got pretty hurt there. It also, yes, it looks like it did miss. Okay, we are in a tough spot, so let's fall back. By fall back, I mean come over here. Drop this guy. Oh, he has range. Okay. He's got huge range. Okay, that's kind of ridiculous. Just gonna have to wait, unfortunately. You can Phoenix down from there? That's ridiculous. The amount of times I couldn't Phoenix down and I was right next to them. And you're gonna let that slide? Okay. Well, here's the problem. He's gonna go down. I don't think there's much I can do here. So let's just go for a bow shot, dropping that guy again. He's gonna waste their Phoenix downs. He dodged it. He's absolutely a monster. Fortunately, I can't get to him, so instead... I honestly just need to stop being so crazy. Like, he's so good. I need to stop being so overpowered and just go for, like, shuriken throws. So that way my other people can actually get JP. Let's fall super far back. Because at this rate, I'm never going to be able to use him. Oh, I have forgot he has the Earth Guard as well, so he would have been in a really good spot. Go ahead and cast that on my ninja, then move over here. He is super hurt. Divine Ruination. Huge damage. Oh, goes for a jump. She's not going to be able to guard this like everyone else can. Oh, she's going for big damage here. Let's just finish off this guy, the summoner. I would always like to go get the summoner, but I just don't think I'm going to be able to this time around. Let's go for... I go here. Could I hit you? Yes, I can. So let's do aim 3. Oh, good earthen wall, but... Oh, good evasion. Now, here comes a big question. If they move out of my range, what happens? Does my aim still work? No. So if they move out, so that's the downside. If they move out of that range, you straight up miss the attack. Ooh, that's a little unfortunate. Okay, let's go for just a Cura on myself here. Then move. And could I have ended this a while back? Probably. Because I could have been using my ninja just to start clearing things. But I didn't even realize I could heal both of them. But it's more fun to let other characters get a turn. We're just going to start moving in here. Can I throw another shuriken at this guy? Yeah, just start pelting him with... Well, that missed. Fortunately, you don't get JP if it misses. Yeah, that's annoying as I have a little bit of a hard time finishing off some of these characters. Because they're going to keep using these Phoenix Downs. Throw a stone. And then let's just go for damage here because clearly I'm just going to keep missing if I'm going for aims right now. I believe he has quicker speed when he goes to Machinist, which is one of the reasons you get aim, but then use it with the Machinist. We'll move down here. Go for a Hollowed Blade. Nope, that's bad. No, actually, I think I'm going to have to. This will probably drop my ninja. We'll be fine. It doesn't. Let's just go drop this guy then with a shuriken. It won't hit. Cool, never mind. Well, that sucks. Not much I can do here, unfortunately. We'll go for a cure on myself. I don't think I had enough to go for another summon there, so... Potions himself. And then... We'll bully this guy, right? He's the person we have to defeat eventually. Bonk. Ooh, there goes Ramza. I mean, we're fine. Wasn't really expecting it, but we're fine. Divine Ruination. It's this guy. Oh, that might be it.
I will not be bested by this heretic. But nor can I fail to deliver the stone. Though it shames me to withdraw, the mission must come before honor.
Well, we won. I didn't realize we weren't going to have to fully drop him, but... There we go. Victory's ours. We get the Guardian Bracelet. I wouldn't say Ramza is the greatest contribution. But if it's not him, and it's not our ninja, I don't know who else it could be. Oh, we're going back up to the first layer. I didn't expect that. Anything we can do here? This is very close, but not quite there yet. Our summoner is a max level, but not really much else I can do until I max out my summoner. I mean, I could technically switch over to like Black Mage and stuff, but summoner's just super good. So I want to keep running that. And I don't think there's anything anyone else can do, so let's commence battle. There's nothing really to worry about my ninja with. We're going to be swapping him out in the final chapter anyways. But he's basically as strong as he can get without getting better gear, but even then, he has the fists, so he doesn't even use better gear anyways. Place up to 5 units, and because he can't dual wield and use fists, we would either have to be a monk using dual wield, or a ninja using a bare-fisted, so... Kind of just have to make a choice there. Put our summoner there, put you there, and put you there.
Ever ready.
It's time.
me go!
Isolde, I will secure the monastery. Take the girl and go.
Weegraf. Wasn't he the
Come.
brigade?
I need to
The corpse
struggle
brigade?
now.
Corpse brigade?
Ramza! Help me!
There he is. Listen well. Our adversary may be young, but you underestimate him at your peril. As a scion of House Beowulf, he is passing dangerous. His were the hands that slew Cardinal Delacroix. Gird yourselves well for battle.
Am I crazy? Weegraf was definitely... I've heard the name. We fought him before, I thought. But I could have sworn he was,
Miluda.
Oh, you know, he was for sure Corpse Brigade, because Miluda was the, he was the leader of the Corpse Brigade. He got away at the, windmill.
It's time.
Well, Weegraf, you're a white knight now. I'm proud of you for... Oh my god. That's... What? That's brutal. Let's go ahead and revive you. Holy. Good news is we have a little bit of breathing room with pretty much everyone else.
Weegraf, you live. But why do you now wear the raiment of the Template?
It's been a while, Ramza. Much has happened since last we met.
Then you were a warrior who fought to make your dream reality. Now you are only a thrall of the church.
What troubled sleep have you known to speak of my dreams? What hardships did you endure as you supped from a silver spoon? No matter how sweet, a dream left unrealized must fade into day. How then can a dream become real? How can it be made manifest in waking reality? The answer is power. Only with great power can great ambitions be realized. And only by surpassing my betters can I attain such power. My defeat to you awakened me to the truth of this. You think me a thrall? So be it. Your envenomed words serve to succor me. For when at last you yield, as you must, their poison will consume you.
I must concentrate.
Okay, well, this is going to be a little tight here. Weegraf's the final thing, but... I mean, oh, holy, he countered me for 180? We might need to change up our starting positions here. Yeah, that's bad. For Akira. Yep, drops Ramza. Yeah, we're gonna retry this. Oh my god. Yeah, let's change formation. I need him to not run in and immediately drop half my team. Jesus. Okay. So we'll throw him over here.
Victory.
We'll throw her back here. Throw him back here. And with this setup... No, if I go here, I don't think he'll be able to hit anybody. Let's do that. I don't think he can reach all the way back turn one. There's a chance he still can. I gotta go... I actually can't change it yet, so... Spam B to get through this cutscene. Alright. So, okay, I made the right play. He cannot Judgment Blade all of us, which is good. He just hits my ninja. Didn't mean to do that. We need to go ahead and try to... I don't think I can cancel his abilities, though. But that does mean we need to keep basically everybody separated. Otherwise, he's going to Judgment Blade us again. And that is a problem. Unfortunately, I think my ninja is stopped. He is. Let's go ahead and just move Ramza up here. What are the chances he counterattacks? Pretty high, actually. In that case, let's go ahead and focus, because we want to use as little attacks as possible. Move up here. Let's go for a... Can I disable him? No. 0% chance. Cool, cool. Okay, let's just go for an aim 3. We can move her over to here. Does she have a hit here? I don't know if she does. She does, but it would hit... It would hit Ramza. No, it wouldn't. Hold on. Nope, that won't hit. It has to be Hollowed Blade, and Hollowed Blade would hit Ramza. Would hit him for 91. I just don't think it's worth it, especially because he's just going to Judgment Blade if I do. So let's just have her fall back here and wait. Unfortunately, I think what he's probably going to do, he's probably going to go for the kill on Sigurd here. So let's go for the Cura. No, my Cura hits after the Fyra, and I'm pretty sure that Fyra is going straight for Sigurd. We'll just do a Cura and hope it doesn't kill. That aim 3 is tough, man. See where that fire lands. Oh, Mustadio's still up. Okay, goes for her. That's honestly best case scenario. I think I can put him in a corner like everyone else. Oh, she's still up. I didn't even see that you could... I didn't realize you could go from down there. Holy. Okay, let's move here and then go for a Holy Sword Divine Ruination on Wegriff. It's a little unfortunate because I'm going to waste... Ooh, where do I want to move here? Probably to here. I mean, there's a chance I full kill, right? He counters me. Then I just go here, and I have to go for an aim 3. And I have to hope... Oh, who is this person? The problem is, they might kill me. We're going to go for the aim 3 anyways. If it's a stone throw, I die. Dang it! Ah! I was hoping that didn't... Oh, well. Nothing matters when he is in the field. Yep. That's Wegriff dealt with.
I pity you, Wegriff. I truly do. Even as a man of broken dreams, you might still have been remembered fondly. Your ideas lifted the people, showed them the cracks in the time-worn facade of the aristocracy. You acted on your convictions, and so ennobled those actions. That is why so many rallied to your cause. You strove to realize your dream by the sweat of your brow, and so made it sacred. But now you defile it in your pursuit of power. You cannot truly believe that the Church shares in your ideals. You are not so naive as that. No, deep down you know the truth. What would Miluda and your fallen friends think of this barter you've struck?
Silence! I will not suffer Miluda's murderer to invoke her name. What would you know of striving by the sweat of your brow? You who yet cling to the Beowulf name. From birth you have wanted for nothing. You cannot know what it is to live the meager life we do. Reason may trick you to believe you do, but your heart can never know. Harsh is the world in which we live. Harsher still than you can imagine. You have neither right nor reason to pour scorn on me. Defeated. Again. No. I refuse to lose to you. I am a Zodiac brave. The bearer of Ares.
Uh-oh.
I will not fall so easily.
Oh, thank God. I thought he was about to power up. I was like, uh-oh.
Where have you gone, damn you?
Mustadio, get up. Get off the ground. We won, Mustadio. Sigurd's a monster. And I need to grind up some of my characters, because holy... People like Mustadio don't stand a chance. Uh-oh. Oh, that's Wegriff.
Wegriff! You're wounded.
Go. Do not Tarry here for me. Deliver the stone.
Alma! Release her!
Go! Now!
Forgive me, Wiglaf.
Wait!
Is he about to transform or we have to fight him in his scary form?
Is this how it ends? Unable even to avenge Milyuda. I have failed her. Failed them all. A bitter draft. So much left. Undone.
The Orside. It speaks. Yet the voice seems to come from deep in the earth.
Life undying. Is this the stone's great secret?
Wiglaf, no! It means to deceive you!
Whoever you are, I submit. Is this the wonder of the Orsite? Nay, 'tis the power of darkness.
Wiglaf?
Magnificent the power of the gods. By darkness all is sated, all fulfilled. With perfect wisdom I now clearly see. The truth, a black abyss beyond light's reach. You hurry toward your end, alas, too soon. Such power, such power.
I thought we were about to have to fight it. Holy.
Elder, what are you...
I had to bring you this.
A book?
Written by one of Saint Ajora's disciples. Germanique, the betrayer. Though its existence has been rumored, nary a soul could attest to having seen it. In truth, it is lain under lock and key in the monastery's vault, marked a forbidden tome. It chronicles the true tale of the Zodiac Braves and Saint Ajora himself. No detail is omitted. It exposes the deception of the Church, that its doctrine is founded upon lies. That is why we fear it so, and have kept it hidden since the beginning.
Please, Elder. You'll tire yourself.
I have lived a life of sin. All these years I have turned a blind eye. I told myself it was to protect the faith. But in truth, it was to protect myself. I continued to teach what I knew to be lies. And in so doing, I begat this tragedy. Heed me well, Ramza. This book possesses power. How you use this power is your decision and your burden. You may offer the book to the High Confessor's men in exchange for Alma's freedom, or you may reveal it to the world and undermine the Church, thereby thwarting their ambitions.
Elder Simon.
You also could just rewrite it and have two copies.
My mind is now at ease. The rest, Ramza, depends on you. You truly are the very image of Barbaneth in his youth, you know.
Elder Simon. No.
Reading materials. The reading materials section has been added to the Chronicle in the main menu. You can now read the scriptures of Germanic and other tomes you may acquire. Wow. I mean, what an event, right? I don't think I can't not progress the main story, because I think the second I step in this town, I'm going to be in a fight. But let's just look. I opened the scriptures of Germanic, entrusted me by Elder Simon, and began to leaf through the pages. The words before my eyes were written in a holy script of ancients far beyond my ken. Several illustrations were scattered throughout, but many pages were missing or damaged, and the script was exceedingly difficult to decipher. As I turned the pages, faintly penned words in modern Ivalician script occasionally caught my eye. Notes of an explanatory nature has been added here and there throughout the book, all written in the same hand, though exactly whose I could not say. A faint scent of ink rose from these notes. As I touched my finger to one of them, the writing smeared. It seemed to have been penned only in the last few days. I then realized that these transcripts were most likely Elder Simon's work. He must have devoted a significant portion of his life as custodian of the underground library to deciphering these scriptures line by painstaking line. I relied heavily on his fragmentary notes as I continued reading. Apparently the Holy Script had been recorded by Germanic, but who was that? The name struck a familiar chord as half-forgotten history lessons rose unbidden in my mind, and then I remembered. Germanic was the disciple of Saint Ajora, who betrayed his master, turning him over to the Holy Eodoran Empire, and in so doing, ensured his name would live on in infamy. I was astounded that a librum penned by the same Germanic from my history lessons now rested in my hands. Saint Ajora was a child of the gods, descended from the heavens to deliver humanity from its self-inflicted chaos. By his prophecies was the word of divine imparted upon mortal men. After his death, these teachings formed the basis of the Church of Glabados, its name meaning to obey God in the holy tongue of the ancients. The church's influence later spread throughout Ivalice and further afield to Ordalia, Romanda, and beyond. The deeds of Saint Ajora are known to all, and yet I would seek to learn more of his remarkable journey. Saint Ajora's birth came some 1,200 years ago, in the midst of a golden age of technology when airships yet plied the skies. He was born in Lazalia, in the city of Burvania. Moments after his birth, he rose to his feet and approached a well. Upon reaching its base, words of prophecy poured forth from his infant lips. A calamity shall soon befall this well. Seal it up at once, that none may drink of it. Some days later, a plague descended on the town of Burvania, and all those who drank from the well succumbed to the contagion and perished. Only those families who heeded the prophetic words of Saint Ajora were spared from malady and death. After the incident with the well, the people came to revere Saint Ajora as a portent of miracle and child of the gods. Then at the age of 20, his life was cut short. Circumstances surrounding his death are closely tied to the legend of the Zodiac Braves, told throughout Ivalice since ancient times. To trace the story of these fabled warriors, I must delve yet further into the past. Ivalice was not always united as it is today. Long ago, the realm was divided into 7 domains: Fovoham, Lionel, Limberry, Lazalia, Gallian, Zeltenia, and Muland, each warred with the others in a never-ending struggle to expand its own territory. It was the age of feudalism. This conflict had continued for centuries, and until an ambitious young king rose to power in Muland. This young monarch dreamt of uniting all of Ivalice under his hand, but the road to victory was a difficult and dangerous one. The king turned to ancient tomes and the dark magics found within, summoning a demon from the netherworld to do his bidding. Once unleashed, the demon slew the king and set out to destroy the very world itself. To combat this monstrosity, a great hero set out on a quest. Together with his 12 comrades, he collected the Zodiac stones that had been scattered throughout the world, and thereby formed the Zodiac Braves. These warriors soon defeated the demon and its minions, and banished the creature back to its infernal place. Their deeds came to be told as the legend of the Zodiac Braves. The Zodiac Braves have since appeared whenever the world balanced on the brink of catastrophe, only to vanish just as quickly once the crisis has been averted. Similar catastrophe threatened the world in the time of Saint Ajora. The liege lord of Limberry summoned a demon in hopes of seizing control of all of Ivalice, and once again plunged the world into chaos. And just as in the legend, Saint Ajora collected the 12 Zodiac stones. Once again, the Zodiac Braves rose to defeat the marauding demon. Thus was Saint Ajora hailed as the world's savior. However, sovereigns of any age have small tolerance for the interference of well-meaning heroes. Saint Ajora's fame drew the ire of the Holy Edoran Empire, which dispatched soldiers to capture him and his devoted followers. Pharism was the prevalent religion in that day, and its priest favored Ajora's growing influence. Ultimately, Germanic, the 13th disciple, was tempted by sordid coin, offering vital information that led to his master's capture. The saint was executed upon the gallows of Golgotha soon thereafter. But lest we forget, Saint Ajora was a child of the gods. The wrath of the heavens was swift and terrible. Immediately following the execution, Muland, the center of Ferris teachings, was visited by a terrible cataclysm. The skies rained blood, and storm of golden lightning ravaged the city. The very earth trembled, and with a thunderous roar, Muland sank into the sea. This was the legend with which I was familiar, the very same tale told to every child of Ivalice. But the Saint Ajora described within the scriptures of Germanic was a different man altogether. Ajora was no child of the gods. He was mere mortal, no more divine than you or I. He was a revolutionary who fought to realize his own ambitions. He was no lover of peace, no hero who would sacrifice himself for the good of humanity. Germanic wrote of him, as the founder of a new religion with a rising number of followers. Ajora was seen as no more than a nuisance to the empire. But to the slaves and destitute, who suffered most under imperial rule, the fair treatment and equal opportunities espoused by Ajora appeared as a ray of hope, and he was as their savior. But Ajora was apparently more than just a religious founder. He was a saboteur who infiltrated enemy states to collect information and sow disorder. Ajora was a spy dispatched to the Holy Edoran Empire by a rival state. His teachings, the faith they inspired, and the influence he wielded were but contrivances to enact the downfall of the empire, orchestrated from within its borders by Ajora himself. But for all his guile, the Imperials were fully aware of the threat that Ajora posed. Germanic was employed to collect evidence that would allow the Empire to arrest Ajora as a spy. The 13th disciple was in reality no more than the Empire's instrument in a play to uncover Ajora's true intentions. It seems that Ajora indeed attempted to form the Zodiac Braves. Germanic confirmed in his writings that Ajora even discovered some of the stones and had entrusted them to his closest disciples. But what was his purpose in forming the Zodiac Braves anew? I do not know if the liege lord of Limberry actually summoned a demon. Elder Simon's notes speak of his doubts on the matter. Not a single line within the scriptures seems to record the event. Nevertheless, it appears the catastrophe in which the greater part of Moland sank into the sea did indeed coincide with Ajora's execution. The footnotes provided further enlightenment, expressed a different view, no doubt the personal opinion of Elder Simon. Although many spoke of their existence, none had ever set eyes upon these scriptures of Germanic. Some might say they are fraudulent, written with the sole purpose of discrediting Saint Ajora, but I know this tome to be authentic. When I served as an inquisitor for the church, those in its upper echelons feared the existence of this work, and the same is no doubt true for the higher confessor. They were all fearful of these writings, for everything contained within them is fact. After Saint Ajora's death, the church, which had capitalized on his considerable influence to seize power for itself, had only one task: to conceal his true nature as a human being. This one fact had to be erased from the annals of history. They needed to ensure that Saint Ajora be remembered as a child of the gods. Their use of the Zodiac Braves, a legend believed throughout the continent, was a stroke of genius. It was a simple feat to convince the people that Saint Ajora had led the Zodiac Braves to defeat a demon that never existed. I realize now that I had lost my faith the moment I began to read these scriptures, and yet I feel no sorrow. Thinking back, I now know that my desire to know the truth was stronger than my faith had ever been. But above all, I am as guilty as any involved in this great travesty. All these years the church has concealed the truth and lied to our flock. Though I am compelled to condemn these acts, I cannot bring myself to do so. Even were I to bring the scriptures before the people, the church would not stand idle. In all likelihood, I would be accused of heresy and burned at the stake. That is not the true reason for my inaction. This library is everything to me. It is a treasure beyond compare, the only means of slaking my endless thirst for knowledge. If I were to share this book with the world, my precious library would be taken from me. I cannot allow it to be separated from my tomes. I can think of no greater pain. In the end, my curiosity eclipsed my will to do what was right. Within these pages lies the truth hidden by the church for so many years. The miracles of Saint Ajora were not but lies, and he but an ordinary man. By interweaving the events surrounding Ajora's death with his mendacious teachings, his followers fabricated a means by which to seize power. But is that truly all there is to know? Elder Simon wrote that Saint Ajora's demon never existed, but I have seen the dark powers of the Zodiac Stones with my own eyes. There's an evil presence at work, something much more sinister than even the High Confessor and his twisted plots. Very interesting.
Gathered within our material, I understand.
Very interesting. So that's pretty cool. We also get to see we're not missing all of them. I didn't realize he took all of them from us. I guess we had to give him over so he didn't kill our sister. So we no longer have any of them. And Ares is currently with him. You also get an achievement for reading that entire material section, which is cool. So yeah, I'm going to quickly see if we can just go past this city. There's a chance we can't. Nope. Okay, but it looks like it's just a cutscene.
You are the heretic Ramza Beowulf, yes?
Who are you? You do not appear to be of the Template.
You will come to Riovanni's castle. Your sister will be returned in exchange for the scriptures of Germanique.
Riovanis? What does Grand Duke Barrington have to do with this? I had heard he keeps both Dukes Larg and Goltana at arm's length, and fields no troops in their conflict. Why would Alma be in his custody? What interest does he have in the book?
Surely you have read the scriptures.
Yes, I've read them.
Yes, I've read them. Could it be the Grand Duke is in league with the Church? If so, having its secrets exposed would be problematic for him, too.
You are in no position to make threats. If you wish to see your sister again, you will come to the castle and do nothing extraneous. My lord awaits.
All right, well, seems like we have a new destination. Oh, we're not done? Oh, hello, Delita.
So here you are. They've been searching high and low for you. What is it? Are you unwell? Ah, but I forget myself. I hope this day finds your royal majesty in better spirits than those past.
Do not mock me. Please, I could not bear it.
That was cruel of me. I'm sorry.
So, what is it that you mean to do with me? I'm not Avelia. There can be no possible value in holding me. No value, even in my living.
Possibly. You are not Avelia. We do not even know your rightful name. Whether even you be highborn or low. No such records remain.
My life until now. What was it all for? Raised to think myself Avelia, I never once suspected that I was merely a replacement for the real princess. Of the royal family, I alone was confined to a remote monastery, far from the seat of our crown. I alone was made to live in seclusion, and had often wondered why. Even so, this I thought a burden light enough. If it meant the kingdom would know peace. Yet still Ivalice runs red with blood. All this suffering and solitude. What purpose did it serve? How ironic it is. Now that I am free of the monastery, I find myself longing for it. Though I may have been a bird in a cage, at least the song I sang was my own.
It has been the same for me. I was given the wardrobe of a nobleman, and so I played the part. A puppet, ever dancing for patrons unseen. Most men but play the part they're given. Most live and die not knowing they play a part at all. But I am past all that now. I am their puppet no more. I will exact from them the price of the merry dance they lead.
And just what is it you plan to do?
You must place your trust in me, Avelia. I will burn down this kingdom and build a new one. A kingdom worthy of you. I will show you a world where your light will outshine the sun. A world without darkness. A world where you will always be, Avelia. This is my heart's desire. For you are my purpose. My everything. You will have no more need of tears.
Can I truly trust in you?
I will never betray you. Never. On Titra's soul, I swear it. So come now. Dry your tears.
You got a thing for her, Delita? Well, we have our next destination. Oh, we got a long way to go. Oh, yeah. That is a long way to go to reach our destination. Looks like there are a few new errands for us to do. However, we're not going to get to that this episode. I think we're going to save that for the next episode. In between episodes, I will go ahead and finish up getting Agrius. Honestly, Mustadio will probably also end up getting done just because that's the nature of grinding the JP. But we'll make it so that way Agrius can go ahead and finish mastering both the archer and the thief jobs to eventually give her access to the samurai. I won't work on anything else. I won't work on knight, monk, any of that. But I do need to go ahead and do archer and thief. That way she can eventually become a samurai. So I will see you guys in the next one.